Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or hello if this is the first time you've been here. I got some new handmade watercolors from the Bee Watercolor Labs. It's an Italian handmade watercolor paint. I got a dot card which has a substantial amount of paint in each well. And I haven't painted with them yet, but I will be doing that in a future video. For this current video though, I really wanted to play with their liquid watercolors. This watercolor set comes with 6 colors: a magenta, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. From her Etsy shop, these watercolors are made with tea tree oil, pigments, honey, and gum arabic. And each bottle is a 15 milliliter bottle with a dropper attached to the lid. The colors she lists on her website are magenta, permanent yellow, cyan, leaf green, orange, sunset, and purple. Now, the other stuff in the box is some of it I believe is handmade paper. Just samples to try out, which I have not used yet because I kind of wanted to do something special with them. There's another company that I also have gotten paint from that sent paper samples, and I have not used them yet either. I'm kind of setting them off to the side and still trying to decide what to do with them. Also, the little thank you note is a seeded paper to plant. I figured before I colored on my sketchbook, one of the first things I would do would be to swatch out the colors, see what they look like and how well they did or didn't mix with each other. When I started this, I actually had planned on painting a picture, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, and I had definitely seen other people decorating their Etchr sketchbooks, and I wanted to do the same. Same with most other watercolors, a little bit goes a long way, so I only added a couple drops to each well. These colors definitely came out very nice and vibrant. They were very nice to work with, but they do stain more than traditional watercolors do. So that was that's one thing to keep in mind when you paint with them on paper. You'll see when I get a little bit into the mixing portion that you can still see some little ghost heart lines from where I'd laid one color down and I'd added another color on top of it. So these would be something you'd have to work with very quickly, or unless you wanted those lines to know that that's what they would do, or mix your colors ahead of time to get the desired color you wanted. Painting with this was not very easy. I think it was a combination of the liquid watercolors themselves as well as the material that the front cover of the sketchbook is made out of. As you could see, I would drop some color in and it wouldn't go very far, but when I took a brush to it, I could spread it out just a little bit. So I had to add a lot more drops over and over to get more of the colors that I had wanted, or any kind of the mixing that I had wanted, which I like the way it has come out in the end. To some extent, I kind of wish I had done parts of it just a little bit differently, but overall I really like how it came out. And I apologize, I didn't notice until editing this that a good portion of this was off screen. One thing to note, while it was drying, it did take a little while to dry, but it did buckle the cover just a little bit, and I imagine because the insert is probably cardboard of some kind, so it wasn't too bad. It's easy to bend it back into shape, or if you put something heavy on it, it's going to go back down. But I noticed specifically in the top right corner where the blue and the purple are, that corner tends to turn up just a little bit. You can't see it because it is off camera. I did try to kind of make the Etchr llama a little bit of orange, but of course I don't know why I didn't think it would do this, but when I tried to add the color in, it did bleed off a little bit, and I'd already had the general area wet as it was, so it did not work out very well in my favor. So I initially recorded this about 3 weeks ago, and this is what my sketchbook currently looks like now after it has had time to dry. I even added a second coat because it did dry so light, but I like it. I like the way it turned out. I'll definitely probably do something different for the next one, but you know what? It makes it just a little bit special for me. So thank you very much if you watched to the end. I hope you liked this video and watched me cover the front of my sketchbook. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, or if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.